Who is David Moon? He's a grassroots progressive, supported by teachers, environmentalists, women's groups, and labor. Elect David Moon to the Maryland House.
It's one small step for Moon, one giant leap for Maryland.
Wake up, America! Are you ready for a fresh start in Congress? Then it's time to take the primary pledge and vote in your congressional primary. Why vote in the primary? Voters are fed up with Congress, but you can do something about it by voting in the primary. Look, candidates are like fresh produce, and the best choices are in the primary. Wait till November, and you end up with the same old apples and oranges. After a few terms, they become spoiled rotten, packaged by special interest, and stacked gridlocked in chambers way past their expiration date. So let's stop kicking the can down the road and kick some freshness into Congress. Take the primary pledge today, because November will be too late.
Alma Adams could teach Congress a thing or two. She strengthened domestic violence laws, improved fairness and funding for higher education, led the fight so all kids start the day with a good breakfast. Alma will teach Washington how to get things done.
King Banyan likes his new job as state representative. He won his election by 12 of your votes. But when it comes to his votes, Republican Banyan chose to shut down our government to protect a tax break for big corporations. And when state workers were laid off and didn't get paid, King Banyan continued to take his taxpayer-funded salary. He even killed a jobs bill that would have put Minnesotans back to work and voted to raid millions from our public schools budget. On November 6th, it's time to knock King Banyan off his throne.
For generations, our schools have been the pride of Kansas. Education means economic opportunity, an investment in our children's future. But Governor Brownback is stealing our children's future. He made the largest cuts to public education in Kansas history, cuts that are causing larger classrooms with fewer teachers. That's why, for the first time in history, over 100 Republican leaders are opposing their own Republican governor. So vote on November 4th and stop Brownback from destroying Kansas's future. People have been shopping at Filene's Basement since the invention of the automobile. It's become an American tradition that's been passed on from generation to generation. And this year, Filene's Basement is celebrating 100 years of bargains.
It's totally about the bargains.
I got my bargains at Filene's.
Filene's Basement is the place where bargains were born.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
The catchphrase bargain basement originates from Filene's automatic bargain basement. The basement premiered in 1909 when Edward Filene came up with a novel way to get rid of unsold merchandise from his father's department store in Boston. He filled the basement with the excess goods and priced them to sell fast. Edward's invention of the automatic markdown system stymied skeptics with his auction in reverse concept.
I just heard that it was an experience and that we had to come. We're heading back in style.
If merchandise didn't sell after 12 days, it was tagged and systematically marked down 25% every 6 days until sold, or it was given away to charity. This began the business of off-pricing, and generations of Filene's Basement shoppers have enjoyed the tremendous markdowns. Filene's Basement customers come in all shapes and sizes, and you don't have to be rich to wear designer names. You just have to be fast.
It's like a zoo in here.
This democratic icon maintains its founding motto: equal access to quality goods at bargain basement prices.
There's no other place like it.
Getting a bargain at Filene's Basement is the American dream come true for everyone.
It's like a treasure hunt.
I just got a bargain.
The world comes shopping at Filene's Basement, with nearly 20,000 bargain hunters a day. And Filene's Basement is known for its famous one-day sales, like the Filene's Basement Wedding Gown Sale. Since 1947, families have planned their nuptials around the celebrated running of the brides.
To find it on the floor without any kind of organized, shopping, it was just a fine.
30 dresses so far.
This tradition is held annually in selected Filene's Basement stores. A bride-to-be in her Filene's Basement gown are a match made in heaven. Boston is still home to Filene's Basement, but over the past 30 years, more Filene's Basement stores have opened in 10 states across the eastern half of the U.S., proving that a great value never goes out of style.
It's from my childhood.
My grandparents shopped here. I probably have a few things in the house, still have the basement tag on it.
Come celebrate this milestone anniversary with great markdown prices on real designer names.
Normally it would be $240, and this is marked down to $100.
For 100 years, Filene's Basement has stood the test of time, with stores in Boston, New York City, Chicago, Washington, D.C., and with more than 20 store locations, there's a Filene's Basement near you.
I love bargains.
Come celebrate 100 years of bargains.
Happy 100th anniversary, Filene's Basement.
Filene's Basement is here, where bargains were born.